Welcome to the channel, I'm Sam the Ashen, and this is how to easily beat both of the bosses, the Attoned and the King's Flame Fuoco. I know you're here for the bosses, so let's get right into it. Straight from the control room Stargazer, you're going to run across these beams here to avoid the enemies and drop down, and straight down here you will find the boss wall. Now the bread and butter of this fight, at least for the first phase, is to strafe to the right to get behind him and hit 1 to 2 times. If your damage isn't very high, maybe do a charged heavy attack, but you want to strafe to the right for the majority of it. Now don't strafe too far and go all the way around, because you will get hit like that. When he does his spinning attack, try to get behind him, then you'll have an opportunity to punish a little bit. Look out for a kick when he slams his fist to the ground. You can also strafe to the right for that. Again, after strafing, you're going to have an opportunity for some attacks. If you're not happy with your damage or haven't upgraded your weapons, it's going to be a good idea to do a charged heavy attack, because you'll be able to deplete his posture and do some big damage with the critical hit. Now for his charge attack, he winds up and turns red. You can easily strafe that, and then you'll have a chance to punish. When you see his little canister go towards his stomach, that means he's going to do like a little bomb thing on the ground, and the flames go out in a diagonal pattern, and you can avoid them by stepping in between them or just get far enough away. For the bullets that he shoots and the fireballs, you can strafe around those. He'll also cock his arm back for a flamethrower. You want to just step back from that. It's not that hard to avoid. His slam attack, I wouldn't try to parry it. I would just strafe to the right for that as well. Here is the front view of when he does his fire area of effect attack. You want to go through the diagonals or use a pole to block it. Another charge attack of his, you want to be careful not to get him into a corner or you will get trapped like I did here. Try to bait him out into the middle, that way you have plenty of room to work with and to strafe behind him with. If you do your best to follow all these steps, then you shouldn't have too much of a problem beating him. Now next up we have the Attoned. The Attoned is after Fuoco. You can actually avoid her fight altogether by selecting Give the Stalker's Greeting, but I decided not to because I just wanted the fight. So pretty much the bread and butter for this fight is kind of taking turns. You kind of wait for her to attack or do a combo, and then you can get in about 2 or 3 hits. She also stuns, usually after 1 or 2 hits, which helps a lot. Her weapon does not have a lot of reach. Her decaying hand does not have a lot of reach either. She shifts forward some, but you can easily dodge it. There's not too much of a window to parry. If you're good at parries, then this fight shouldn't be too bad for you. If you're not good at parries, do what I did, keep your distance a little bit, wait for her to attack or do a combo, or when she does the decaying hand, you're pretty much always going to have an opportunity to hit her at least once, maybe twice, depending on the speed of your weapon. Now if you're doing fairly well in the fight, eventually you'll get her health bar to turn white, which means a charged heavy attack will make her go into a down state where you can do a critical hit. The best time to do the charge attack is when she does her decaying hand, whether it's the glowing red one or the normal one. You'll usually have time to do a charged heavy attack. Make absolutely sure that you stay away from corners. It's easy to get stuck and locked into a combo, and one of her combos could definitely kill you. She also has a fast slam attack, which is really hard to predict, but it's easily punishable, so look out for that. And this fight shouldn't be too bad if you go with the strategy that I showed. I hope this helped you defeat the bosses in some way. If you have any tips, feel free to leave them in the comments. It's probably going to help somebody out. Liking and commenting really does help me out a lot in the algorithm. If you want to see more from me, subscribing is a great way to do that. Even one person really does make a difference. I appreciate you. Have a good one.